How you guys doing today? Just a second here. So, how is everyone? Got some new games, guys. Over the weekend. So, I went shopping over the weekend. I've been showing movies off in this video. Hello, Andre and Dramon. How you doing, buddy? What do you got? PS3, ps4, and ps5 games. So how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. So Captain Wesker, I am doing well. I've been live streaming Resident Evil games on my channel. You can always come and watch those. I post them on my YouTube channel. You can watch those if you want. But I've been live streaming Resident Evil on my channel. So hope you guys can see everything clearly on my on this video. Okay, let's make sure everything's up and running. So, what should we go off with? Let's get some anime games out of the way. Actually, we're just the movies. I'm actually showing movies now on this channel. I saw that I dropped a like on those videos, bro. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna show movies off in the video on this channel now, guys. Blu-ray movies. The one I watched as a kid back in the day in the 90s, because I was born in 1992, October 26th, is I bought Scooby-Doo. I don't know if you guys can see this on the video, but I bought Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete series. So it's complete series, season 1, season 2. So this is a movie I bought yesterday at Walmart, and it finally came to Blu-ray yesterday, and I've been waiting for this. It's 50 years of Frightful of Fun. It's got season 1 and season 2, and it's the complete series. And I've been waiting for almost 15 years for this to come to Blu-ray. Whenever it's first announced, it came to regular DVD, and it finally came to Blu-ray. So I've been waiting this for Scooby-Doo to come to Blu-ray for years. This is the show that used to be on Cartoon Network years ago as a kid. But I got that, and I picked another Scooby-Doo movie up yesterday. I was at Walmart. Let's see. This is a regular DVD I bought. Let's see if I can find it. This was advertised on TV the other day. I didn't get seen it as a movie though, but there was a trailer for it. Scooby-Doo meets the Coach Cardi dog. So I don't know if you guys can see this on camera. But this is Scooby-Doo meets Coach Cardi dog. It's there's some beloved cartoon characters I used to grow up watching as a kid. Coach Cardi dog was a show I used to watch as a kid growing up. But this is another one I grew up watching. Didn't knew about that crossover. Yeah, it's a Scooby-Doo and Coach Cardi dog, and it's about 78 minutes.
Stop for a minute.
Oh.
He wants to do an email. They're gonna come tomorrow and do the junk in the garage. The guy's on the phone.
Can I do this afterwards?
No, he's on the phone right now.
Oh, hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Go on the phone for 1 second. Hello. Yeah, my email is Wesker. It's WESKER 5778 at gmail.com. Yeah, that's my email. All right, thank you so much. All right.
They're gonna come over tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
I was on the phone with my mom wanted to get her garage cleaned out. They got junk place. I was on the phone to see my email. Anyways, guys, what was I talking about? No, I did that for my mom. Anyways, that was Scooby-Doo on DVD. That's what I was talking about. You guys should look into this. It hasn't came to Blu-ray yet. But I had to get that because they had some Scooby-Doo DVDs yesterday. They had the clearance section, guys. I found a factory seal when I actually had to open one. But when I got mine from eBay, they sent me actually was brand new, but they sent me an open copy.
What do you do with that card? I just had it in my. Oh, it's right here. Oh.
Hitman 2 on the PS4. I'm still looking for the third one still. So I bought a factory sealed one with Hitman 2. I'll be streaming this, guys, on the channel. So I love the Hitman series so much. I got some other good stuff, guys. What's some PS3 games we can talk about? Andre, you still there watching? Okay. Anyways, another game I picked up, guys, and I never thought I would pick up this game because I never had it in my collection, but I'd say it was worth it. And there was a sealed one too at my retro store. Valkyria Chronicles. This is kind of an RPG kind of game. Kind of one of those strategy games, and this is it has really good cutscenes. I heard all the good stuff about this one. Hitman is amazing. It's definitely an amazing game. But I did pick up Valkyria Chronicles. I never had this in my PS3 collection, but a lot of good stuff about this game. But I got this one for like $14, and it's factory sealed. So I'll show it to you guys. They put a protective seal over it. But it is sealed, guys. The seal is intact. Heard good things about Valkyria Chronicles. Is it good? It's good. I heard a lot of good reviews about it. So, but this was sealed at a retro store. Nice price for a sealed copy. Yeah, $14. I can't argue with that price. Especially for a PS3 game that came out. What year did this one come out in? Let's say, I don't know what year this came out in. What year? I don't know what year Valkyria Chronicles came out. Let's say, I'm looking. I don't know what year this one came out, guys. If you guys can tell me in chat, let me know. It's 2008. I saw the release date. It's 2008. It was published. They said there was a remaster one on PS4, but I have not seen a physical copy of that one. There's one that does exist. So I had to pick up Valkyria Chronicles. So I wanted a sealed one for my PS3 collection. I did find a rare game on PS3, guys. I'll have to put some back in the seal later. I have some other PS3 games you guys are gonna like. Find those PS3 games. Okay. So first off, let's get this one out of the way. These are some rare ones I saw in my retro store. This is called Untold Legends Dark Kingdom. Now this is one I had not seen in years. I did see this on a few YouTube videos on YouTube. Probably like on maybe Radical Reggie or Middle Jesus. But there is some like Retro World. I know I always watch game pickup videos on YouTube, so I don't know which I saw this game in. Probably one of those channels, I think. One of those channels that had this game and I was in the pickup video. But I had to pick this one out because I know all the good things about this one. Dark Kingdom, because I like the cover on this one. This is really cool, especially for a rare PS3 game that's kind of rare. What year this one came out? It's a rare one too, and I've not seen this one in the stores very much. But anyway, it's complete, guys. Look at this. It is complete with the manual and everything, and it's this is very clean. Yeah, Dark Kingdom. I don't know if you guys heard about that. What a great find, no doubt. I don't know if you guys ever played Dark Kingdom. If you guys can tell me in chat. But anyways, this is kind of a rare one to keep an eye out for. And this is a PS3 exclusive, so what year was this one in? What does it say? Does have a year on these ones. I'm looking for the year. What year was it published? 2006. Hey, wait a minute, buddy. How you doing? So this game was published in 2006. So that's what? 19 years? This game's pretty old. The game's pretty old, but it looks good though. So for two games that's made in 2006. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Residency buddy. Just pick up some PS3 games over the weekend. I'm trying to make a video for November. But I do like PS3 games. There's some games I did not have in my collection. Here's a game that you might come across, guys. This is actually this one has a little bit of one of the guys who voices in this game plays Smeagol and Gollum from Lord of the Rings. What is the voice actor plays Gollum in Lord of the Rings? And I can think of his name. But he plays as this guy right here. It's the same voice actor who played Gollum and Smeagol. And I just found out he plays in this game. as one of the main villain dudes in the game. If you guys could tell me who his name was, who played Smeagol and Gollum in Lord of the Rings, he's a very famous voice actor. He plays in a lot of movies as well. He's a famous movie actor. But he did some video games over the years as well, voice work for video games. I don't know if you know Andre, who played the voice of Smeagol and Gollum in Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you saw those movies, but there's a famous voice actor in this game, by the way. Plays in movies. And when I heard about it, he was in this game, I had to pick it up. And how much did I spend for this one? Was it? So this one was $24, guys, for this game. This one was about $24 in my retro store. But it is complete. The manual and the disc. So it's complete, guys. And for game, this one's made in. What year was this one made in? I'm trying to think of 2007. So this game was made in 2007, guys. And I'm like, this is a rare one on ps3 to me. That's a couple years old, but didn't have this one. It's kind of a rare one to find. So another one for the bag for the collection. And I have a keen eye for these kind of older PS3 titles. Another one I picked. I didn't even have this one, but I did have Street Fighter 4, the original one, and I had the Super Street Fighter 4, and there's Ultra, which is the last variation of the game. About Need for Speed, Carbon, PS3. No, I have not found that one yet, but I did find this one. Check this guys out. It's a Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition. There's another variant from the PS3's library. Because Capcom made a few of these. There was the first one that came out. Then it was Super Street Fighter 4. And then there was the Arcade Edition. And then there's Ultra, which is the last one that was published. But I was looking for this one for many years. And I'm finally get it. And it is complete. Check this art. Check the menu out, guys. Look at that artwork. So awesome. And that's what I appreciate about games, guys, is the manual and the artwork that goes into the manual. And I gotta look at this, man. This manual is like gorgeous. Check this out, guys. I had to check this one out. And Capcom is good for the for the artwork and stuff, but look at the artwork on this manual. It is so beautiful. Look at the backside of this. Man, look at the artwork on this one. It's so cool. And that's what I love about manuals, guys. They put a lot of work in these manuals when they make them, especially the artwork. But we don't see manuals anymore in video games anymore. I know they're kind of a thing of the past. But even if it was a kind of a bygone era, but I still love manuals in games. Because you ever get like a PS4 game, guys? It's just like this. When you have like a PS4, it's just like the case, the artwork, and this. But you don't have like the manual, make it more complete. I don't know why they stopped doing manuals for. So, but this is the one that's going to go in the collection, guys. I didn't have this one. And I spent, which was Street Fighter 4 anyways. This one. What did I do with this seal for this one? Street Fighter 5, I spent like $20 for this one. It's about $20 for this one. So this is not a bad price. Picture the one that's complete in case. It's $20. This is clean. It works and everything else. This one has more characters in it than compared to the other versions that they released. But I don't know if you guys have this one, you guys' collection, but this is a that they keep an eye out for. So it's one I've been looking for a while now. I can never find it on shelves. That was the last PS3 games I got. So we did movies and stuff. And then you know what game I found on PS4, guys? I have the PS5 version to this one, but I never had the PS4 version. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I found a PS4 copy of this game. Very hard to find. I got lucky at my GameStop one day. They had one in store. And this game's not in stock anymore in the stores. I can't find one in any sealed ones. Probably on Amazon. But I wanted to take a chance and try to find one in the wilds. But I found one. And it's got all the contents that came with it. So just kind of cool. But I got the PS5 version as well as my bookcase up there. But I wanted the PS4 versions. I have like the other version of the game for my PS4 collection. But Doki Doki, I like the artwork on this one. But I still haven't a chance to play it yet, and I still gotta sit down and play this one still. So that's in my PS4 collection now. So you guys ready for the big PS5 titles? Oh no, actually, let's say I got more PS4 games to show off, guys. All right, guys, we'll do the first one. I was at Walmart yesterday, guys, and you know that game that just came out that was released. I saw the trailer for it at E3. Sonic Frontiers. I finally found a copy of it, and it was like there was only 2 left yesterday, guys, at Walmart. It was like one of each left. So I got one of this one and one of the PS5 version. I finally found Sonic Frontiers. I have a lot of good reviews about this game. It's a #1 seller right now on PS4 and PS5, and it's kind of one of those big open world kind of games during the game's development. I'm not played by her. It's a very good game to play. Way better than Sonic 06. That Nefarious one, which has a bunch of loaded screens, bug issues. This is one of the more better Sonic games that was still that came out from Sega. So I gotta sit down and play this one and on the PS4. So I bought Sonic Frontiers. So smash that like button, guys, please. That helps me out with my channel and it helps me the channel to grow. And I found some more stuff, guys. You know me, I love games. So, and then I got the PS5 version of Sonic Frontiers. So I bought the PS4 and the PS5 version because I want have them both game libraries. So I bought Sonic Frontiers because these were the last 2 copies at Walmart. So I went to one in Brandon Park yesterday in my area. So they had like a few left in stock. This game was actually sold out, guys. The guy who works in electronics had one left in the back for me. And this is for the PS4 version that was actually sold out. God of War Ragnarok. And I've not played this. I didn't see any trailers for this game. I did see the trailer, but I don't want to watch any of the gameplay for this game. God of War Ragnarok, probably one of the #1 sellers right now on PlayStation right now. So I did buy God of War Ragnarok. Playing that right now, you gonna love it. Oh, I have God of War 2010. I still gotta finish up. My God, you finished it. Hello, Starry Night, welcome. I just bought God of War Ragnarok last night. It's still sealed. I even bought the PS5 version as well. So I'm a huge game collector. I've been collecting games for almost 30 years. Since the PS1 era. And I did buy the PS5 version because they had only one left of this one as well and one PS4 version. But I did buy both versions of God of War Ragnarok. So I'm a huge game collector, guys. I just got like new releases that they had. What else do we have I can talk about? Another big release game, guys. I know a lot of people are playing this one. Gotham Knights on the PS5. I know. I saw the trailer. It looked really good, and I had to pick it up. Didn't want to play it though. I'm a huge Batman fan, so I did pick up Gotham Knights for the PS5. So, but I like the artwork on this one. It's kind of cool. I'm just trying to find the new releases that came out for the PS5 so far. So far, the PS5's got a good library of games so far that came out for the system. So I got a PS5 last year for my birthday. But I got almost 30 games for the system. So I got that. I was in my merchant store a few months ago and I picked this one up. This is actually factory sealed. Near Replicant. This is the one I picked up at my store. It's been like $59, so this is a factory sealed one. So I did pick up Near Replicant. I had to pick this one at my retro store about I picked this a few months back. But I still got a chance to play it. Near is so good. Yeah, I got Near Replicant and I got Near Automata, which are pretty good. And then the soundtrack in those games are like awesome. What did I get? I think that was that I bought yesterday. So So those are the games I got yesterday. I think I got one other game. I don't know if I showed up my video yet. Let's see what I said. Did I get a copy of it? Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. I think I got a copy of it. So, I did. Hold on a second. So, I think I showed up my one video. The last game I got on the PS5 was Plague Tales Requiem. And I came PS5. I bought that. So I had to get a replacement one because the one I pre-ordered was damaged when it came in my mailbox. I agree. The Gotham wasn't that good in my opinion. Okay, really? Okay. Well, I'm still gonna play it for me and see how I like it. But I know a lot of people don't like. I know a lot of people don't like the game when it came out. So, but I want to pick up the PS5 because I'm always adding games for the collection. Give the game a chance. Oh, I missed a PS3 game, guys. He's sitting right by me. I not played this one. Fortunately, I didn't have it in my collection enough. I did like the artwork on this one. It's made by Rockstar Games. Max Payne 3. I picked a copy of this up. And it's complete too, which is kind of cool. Max Payne 3. It's complete. I bought this at my retro store last month. Oh. Perfect game. Yeah, I bought Max Payne 3. I know the other ones are on PS2. They haven't had remasters yet. But I did my Max Payne 3. I had to pick this one up for the collection. Oh, Max Payne 3, baby. Yeah. I heard the fourth one, but I don't know if that one's any good. I don't have it on PS4. But I do want to add to the collection, though. But I find the PS4 version. The Max Payne 4. And it was the last one that was on PS4. But I did want to pick it up. How much did I spend for Max Payne 3, by the way? Because I go to our register in Fullerton. $14. It's only 15 bucks. It was like 15 bucks for the game. I turn on any Rockstar game, and that's what I heard about it too, because it looks good and the graphics look good on this game. From what you can tell, it looks really good. So this is for a PS3 title. But I'm playing this in 4K, guys. So I'm gonna get those like extra frames on my, because I have a 120 refresh rate TV of a 2022 model, a Sony 4K TV, 55-inch, has a 120 refresh rate. So I'll be pushing the extra frames on this game. So I've been getting a smooth frame rate on this game because I have a new TV, 120 frames. So I did buy a new TV this year. My other TV was just kind of pretty much falling apart on me. But I need a TV that was more compatible with the PS5's features, like the very refresh rate, and then the other stuff that was included on the PS5. But I had to get one, so. But I think 120 frames is only available on Series X. Actually, I have a TV that is 120 frames. And I have a TV that's 120 frames. It's a Sony TV. It's a Sony Bravia TV. It's a 2022 model. Got it at Best Buy. Has a 120 refresh rate built into it, and it really pushes the max frame rates on like older games. So you're like above the 60 frames. So you're gonna have 120 frames, very smooth. I did it on my PS4 one day, and so the TV I have really pushes the unlocked frame rate on PS4 games because I have a TV that has 120 refresh rate. I played Resident Evil 5, and it had a very, very smooth frame rate, and my TV is just like amazing. It just blows my mind. I was like, this is one of the best TVs I ever bought. So I got 120 refresh rate, so no more 30 frames per second anymore. So my PS. I think the RE5. When I was live streaming one day, I had when I was live streaming, I was only for 60 frames, but on my TV it's 120 frames, so way above 30 with the unlocked frame rate, and it's very smooth. But yeah, I streamed RE5. I streamed RE6 on my new TV with 120 frames refresh rate, and it was just smooth across the board. So no laggy frame rate, no more of that judder and stuttering on older games. And it's very smooth. I even did a PS3 game. I did Brother Chronicles one day, the Japan import, and it was very smooth on my new TV. No 30 frame rate. I'm like way above 30 frames. So I was like, man, this is a godsend. So no more 30 FPS. Oh, thank God. I get to get that started on like the frame rate drops. My older TV had that issue. But anyways, guys, I got a haircut today, by the way. So I got a haircut today. My mom treated me to a haircut. So I trimmed my hair today. My hair was like this, all grown out. It was like a big afro. It's like an all cut across the street. So I got a haircut today. So my hair was just bugging me. But all the games I got so far, guys, I'll show what I got. Valkyria Chronicles is a sealed one for PS3. Max Payne 3. Show the games I got already in the video if you guys missed this. Hitman 2. It's a sealed. Near Replicant. Sonic Frontiers.
Ryan, excuse me. I gotta go for my therapy. I'll be back now.
Alright. Greens Seltzer. How you doing, buddy? I'll launch you Mario 5 in a second. But anyways, if you're just joining the stream, Seltzer buddy, retro gamer buddy, I'll show you the games I got so far. So Sonic Frontiers, Seltzer buddy, at Sonic Frontiers, Near Replicant, Hitman 2. This is factory sealed, by the way, guys. Max Payne 3. Valkyria Chronicles is factory sealed on PS3. I got this in my retro store the other day. And I got Sonic Frontiers on PS4. So the games I picked up. There's some of the games I picked up yesterday. Gotham Knights. Which I still gotta check out. I still gotta check God of War Ragnarok because it's one of the best games right now on the PlayStation right now. And I got God of War Ragnarok on PS4. So, and then the other stuff I got, guys. The camera. The other games I got is Super Street Fighter Arcade Edition. It's a Street Fighter 4. It's complete, guys. Heaven's Sword. It's complete. And Dark Kingdom. So, and then the movies I bought yesterday, guys. Cause I usually don't show movies on the channel, but it's something I'll be showing off now in the video for some movies. Because when I see some movies that are new releases, Scooby-Doo meets Courage Cardi Dog. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan, and I heard Courage Cardi Dog because I used to grow up watching this as a kid, growing up. And I got Scooby-Doo. Where Are You? The complete season. This is season 1, season 2. I finally came to Blu-ray last night. It just got released. So I did pick this one up at Walmart. I have 2 copies left. So I just picked this one for my collection. I want to watch Scooby-Doo over there because I've watched Scooby-Doo almost about 20 years now. So I do like watching the old cartoons. It's a nostalgia thing. Because the Cartoon Network now doesn't have very good cartoons anymore like they used to. A bit tired because of cold. What about you? I'm doing well, Seltzer buddy. I am doing well. I was supposed to live stream RE5 today. I got RE4 to do today, guys. But I want to do a video game pick a video for November. So, but I got some new releases this weekend. So yeah, I just got tons of stuff. So that's what the games I got for today. So, but I got more Ragnarok. I saw this trailer. I didn't watch any gameplay of it, but I did see the trailer. It looks very good. So my kind of like bonus content, like extra armor and stuff. So God of War Ragnarok. There's a lot of people playing this lately on YouTube. But I'm trying to avoid the gameplay and the spoilers and everything else. But Kratos is like one of my favorite PlayStation franchise characters growing up. I had to pick up God of War. So I'm surprised that they had it at Walmart yesterday. When I went to Target last week, it didn't have God of War Ragnarok, so it was going to come back the next week after. Did you get God of War Ragnarok? Yeah, right here, Seltzer, look. God of War Ragnarok, got PS4 and PS5 version. You can see it in the camera. So I got both versions for both systems. So I still have my PS4 still, and I'm still supporting the system. But I did get these yesterday at Walmart, buddy. Seltzer, Retro Gamer. I got this yesterday at my Walmart store. There was like the last copies left at the store. Funny about this PS4 version, guys, yesterday. They said they had one in the store, and it was behind the cash register where I go and check on the back. But the lady over there who works there found it for me yesterday. So I did pick up God of War Ragnarok, and I have one of these games because I got God of War 2018. So I'm gonna play the first one first, and I'll play the sequel after. So, hello, Veronica Wesker. How you doing? How you doing, my dear? So, My mom always says I sound like Wesker every morning now because I got a more deeper voice. But anyways, bought some games, guys. So I'm a huge game collector, so I did get God of War Ragnarok new releases. So I'll be streaming this on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check the PS4 version out, see how it looks. But I don't want any spoilers for me, guys. But I'm a huge God of War fan. So I got God of War, and I got Sonic Frontiers. Has anyone in chat played Sonic Frontiers? Has anyone played this one yet on the channel on your guys' consoles? You guys played Sonic Frontiers? Did you guys like this game very much? I picked this one yesterday at my store, so I was like, I saw the trailer for it, looked very good. Have any of you guys played in the chat? Has anyone played Sonic Frontiers? And then it's way better than Sonic 06 lately. But I didn't see any. I saw the trip. I didn't know no gameplay for the game. So, but it looks pretty good. But I heard from what I heard, it's big open world. The combat gets a little bit better and later in the game. So, from what I heard, but it's really good. And it's a good start. And I was actually this game was almost sold out yesterday at my Walmart store yesterday. But Sonic Frontiers. I'm a huge Sonic fan, guys. I had to buy a Sonic game. I have a few Sonic games in my PS4 collection, so I do like Sonic. But I was waiting for this one to come out though during its announcement, so I was like happy to get it. And I got the PS5 version of it as well. I do have some couple of games coming in soon. I'm still waiting for my Castlevania collection to come in soon, but it hasn't come in yet. That's not limited run games because I put my order back in January. It hasn't come in yet. I was going to show it in this video if they came in. What else games I have some back order? House of the Dead remake for PS4, so on order still. And I have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. It's coming in next month in December. It'll be coming on the 17th. I have mine pre-ordered. So I got mine for the PS5, PS4, and the Switch. So, but Seltzer Buddy, I did buy Valkyria Chronicles for the PS3. And this is actually a sealed one too. Valkyria Chronicles, and I did buy a PS3 doesn't have in my collection. Max Payne 3. Seltzer Buddy. New Replicant. I just went game hunting yesterday, so I was supposed to make a video in October, like I do every month on the channel. Yeah, I got a brand new copy of Hitman 2 because my copy they sent me wasn't sealed because I got mine from eBay. And he sent me an open case one, and then when on the listing, it was supposed to be a sealed one. So then when I got it in the mail, it was an open one. So like, I'm gonna get a better one. And then plus when it came, it had a big giant sticker on it. I'm like, oh god no. So I found a sealed one yesterday at Walmart. So like, this was on clearance yesterday. But I didn't have Hitman 3 yesterday, so they're out of stock. But everything else I did buy. This was at my retro store the other day, near Replicant. So I picked that one up. And Sonic Frontiers on PS5. So yeah, so that's all I got. Yes, I went game hunting yesterday. The only game I did not buy yet, guys, on PS5, and I still gotta buy it still, is Persona 5 on PS5. I know it came out for the Switch. I don't have that one either. One thing I did buy Bayonetta 3 though on the Switch. I did buy that. And I got Doki Doki on PS4, but my disc. You know, it's funny when you go to GameStop and it says it's like the last one. So this was supposed to be a brand new one in the store. My disc is a little dirty though, but when I got it, I thought it was scratched. It just had dust on it. But Doki Doki, I still not played this one yet, so I got the PS5 version as well. But I did find it on PS4 like last weekend. So, what other games do I have? Just a bunch of other games I have. So that's about it for the collection I bought last night. But anyways, guys, I'll be live streaming on my console on my PS4. I'm gonna be live streaming this game. So I gotta finish Lost of Nightmares on professional mode. So I'm gonna be streaming this right after this video, guys. And I'll be doing RE4 next. So I gotta get my achievement for professional mode. So I'm gonna be live streaming this. So Please smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, my channel to grow. If you guys haven't subscribed, you guys are new to the channel. Anyways, so this is a bunch of stuff I just got yesterday. So that was about it. So has anyone played new games in chat? You guys are playing new games like Sonic Frontiers. I know Andre, you're playing God of War Ragnarok. I heard a lot of good things about it. I just gotta play it. Maybe I'll stream it on the channel, guys. What do you think? God of War Ragnarok on the channel? I got God of War 2018. I could stream that one as well. But I saw a lot of good stuff about this game, so I try to avoid the spoilers. But what I can tell, because it takes place right after 2018, is that everything is frozen now in the game. Like everything is in the frozen. It's winter time now. I did see one particular enemy though, and I think he was in the first game, 2018. The road surfeit, and he does make a return. I just see it in someone's video, but he does. I think. Well, maybe the road surfeit won't return, but he's still in the game. So I didn't see anything else. I just saw it was like this is a picture of it. That's all I saw. Yeah, but I did buy games. I did went shopping yesterday. So Walmart had a lot in stock yesterday, and I'm surprised. They had a lot of games in stock because that's the only day everything's been went through. So I'll probably be streaming. My next game is Sonic probably Sonic Frontiers. I'll be streaming on the channel, so probably be streaming this one very soon. Dude, I just got hit by a car. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my Hakim. How are you? How you doing, buddy? But I'm okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'll keep you in my prayers, Hakim. I hope you're doing well. I can't believe that. It's kind of sad. Hit by a car. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well. I bought a bunch of new games, Hakeem. I got the Sonic Frontiers and the PS5 and the ps4 version. I had to pick this one up. It's okay, you can still walk and everything. That's good to hear. At least you can still walk and everything. I'm glad to hear that's the good news. But anyway, I haven't done a video in a while, guys. I went video game hunting, so I wanted to do something for the channel here. Because I've been very busy live streaming Resident Evil lately, like RE6, RE5, other games. Hi, yeah, long time no see. So, yeah, so I bought a bunch of games, guys. I bought movies as well. So, yeah, you don't show movies on the channel, but that's something I want to do now. Show Blu-ray movies on the channel. Oh, I gotta show you something, guys. Check this out. You're not gonna believe what's on my bookcase. I found it at a retro store, and I forgot to put this in the video. There goes my tablet. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I want to go ahead and it fell off. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna go get up and the camera fell. I hate when that happens. So I was trying to get up and my camera fell over. I bought Ellie from The Last of Us. I went to my retro store the other day. This was sealed. I was in the box. I was like, take out the box, put it on my bookcase. But I got Ellie statue, and I was looking for this for a while. I had nothing at Walmart, but I had to get this in my retro store. But I got this like last month. I wanted to show you guys. I bought this for $50. So Ellie with the little bow and arrow, kind of cool from The Last of Us. So I have it sitting on my gaming case now. So I'm like, well, they didn't have many games to choose from the last day, so I kind of went through. But they had a sealed statue of Ellie. Like I said, I'll pick it up. $50, brand new in box. So I picked up on the I picked that up, so I want to show it in the video, guys. So I got like a little Ellie from The Last of Us. On the went shopping that day. I like to buy figures, so it's like I need a new statue for my bookcase. So I kind of sit in with next to Sephiroth up there. The Sephiroth statue I got at a comic book store. So, I don't know if you guys ever saw the statues up in close person. So, you know, I have like a little cloud over here. If you guys ever seen these are like statues I got at a comic book store. So this cloud with the Buster Sword. Got these at a comic book store one day, and I have to get this, and then I got like Earth. These are kind of cool to have. I know if you have a gaming case. So these are all like $60 a piece at a comic book store. So I got like little Earth and Cloud or statues, and so I got on these little bases. So I got that for my little gaming case this year. So it was like back in January. But these were kind of cool from Square Enix, so I had to get them. I'll show you Sephiroth. Hold on a second. The Sephiroth one is pretty cool looking. I ain't gonna argue. So let me show you to him. So there's Sephiroth. And this guy is like cool. Look, I don't know if I ever showed this in my video, guys, but check out Mr. Sephiroth here. So I want to show some of my video, guys. I never show up my Final Fantasy statues up close in person. But I want to show Sephiroth off. That was always in my bucket. I never got to show to you guys. But I bought him this year. He was in a box, so I had to get him from my bookcase. I'm like, I mean, I can't go with. I know I can't go wrong because I love Sephiroth. So especially know about Final Fantasy Rebirth coming out next year. Like, look at the statue is like so awesome. Hey Andre, do you have this in your room? You need bigger games and figures. I know I do. But have any of you guys have this statue in your guys' gaming room? The Sephiroth statue? I found mine at a comic book store one day. And like, man, I just had to get Sephiroth on my bookcase. I'm like, damn. Let's show you guys. I have one other thing to show you. Let's see if I can get him off my shelf for a second. Excuse me, a little Nosferatu too, buddy. I don't think I ever showed this one in person. You know, I love action figures. Do you remember that? You remember that trailer that was advertised, guys? I had one and that BioShock one. So do you guys remember when Final Fantasy Remake was advertised during E3? Right after if you stay after the trailer after Final Fantasy Remake, they were showing off the first Soldier collection that came with the motorcycle and a big figure of Cloud. Well, a story about this one. You know, like I always go to my retro store every day. They had a brand new one in stock. I don't know, someone must have brought it in, or I guess the manager brought it in. $400. I could have had enough money on it because it was my birthday that day. And I actually found one. The motorcycle's in my closet, but it's in this box. But I did get Cloud, first Soldier figure that was in that E3 trailer. And here's one right here in person. So he's got 12 inches with the Buster Sword. 400, crazy, yeah. But he comes with the motorcycle. You got the big giant Buster Sword. I know he's a pretty cool looking figure, but I have him in a figure stand by there to have him stand up. But anyways, yeah, $400. I was at my retro store one day. I think it was like last year I got this, and it's a pretty cool looking figure too. You guys said details on his face, but it's a really cool detailed figure, and he was worth the $400. So I want a Cloud figure for my room. So the two Cloud figures I have is the statue one, which is kind of cool looking, and I have one. You know, he can move his arms and everything. I have one like with the sword, but I have two Cloud figures. So if you guys can see this on camera, so these are pretty cool looking together. We need to show him in the motorcycle. Oh, I can show it right now, guys. You want to see the motorcycle? The motorcycle is pretty awesome looking. I ain't gonna argue. The box, I haven't seen get to the box. The box is in my closet. But the motorcycle is pretty big. It's this big of a motorcycle. I have another one. I have another Cloud that has a bike, but it's from the movie itself. Fast and Having Children. Let me see if I can get it. It's in my Cloud, but it's buried. But it's in a big motorcycle. It's still brand new in box. But if it's one from the game, it's the badass one. Yeah, it is from the game. I have one that's based from the Advent Children. Still brand new in box up there in the bookcase. I got that Beard figure up there that's still brand new in case. And then I have the motorcycle from the remake, from ps5 remake, which are pretty awesome looking. I don't know if I show these figures up in close in person. I don't know if I showed you these guys. I remember a while back, but I do have. Oh, hi, little Veronica Wesker. How you doing? Here's my little Wesker figure I was telling you about in the live stream. So here's Wesker from Code Veronica. I bought this for $175, guys, in the comic book store. I'm glad you're doing well, Veronica. I just want to ask how you're doing. But I wanted to show you my little Wesker figure. I'm Albert Wesker, and I despise Chris. So I saw this in the comic book store, and I had to get Wesker from Code Veronica. I have this inner body parts. Yeah, it's got a head that has like shows its eyes and everything else. So here's Wesker, and so I have Wesker right there. He can actually sound pretty good. And then I'm gonna show. I like showing my little original figures. So here's little Leon. This is Leon from 1998. So there's my little Leon figure. I got these at the comic book store one day, guys. Somebody donated them. Some of it's a big original fan. These were donated. But all the accessories though. I have a little Leon, Mr. Kennedy. We've jacked the line. So I have him. Here's my little zombie. It's from RE2. Check this guy's out. This is like an old figure from the 90s. His intestines all torn out and everything. His little hat comes off. Been exposed. It's like this is a really cool little zombie I got from RE2. And then his body comes right apart. So it's like pretty cool. I don't see figures like this very often, but I mean this is kind of cool from a 90s era of the old RE games. So there's my little police zombie from the RE2. So we can get this one off. Let's see. I got some really good ones, guys. Here's Claire Redfield from RE2. Somebody donated this one at my comic book store. I go to the one by my bank in the Harbor area. But she's got her bow gun, everything else, and the pistol. This figure was like $50. Wesker here was $175. This was the most expensive figure from Code Veronica. Claire Redfield, yes, Claire Redfield herself. I don't have a lot of original figures, but I had to get this one for the collection. So I have Leon, Claire, and I have the big baddie herself. I'm gonna show you the one I have in the collection very soon. If I can get her to come off. Come here, Alexia. So I have this one in the figure stand now. She kept falling over. Alexia. So this is Alexia Ashford. This is from Code Veronica. I got her other mutant form where she's on her wings and everything else. But this is the figure herself. This is pretty cool looking. Get the camera to show in person. You can see the little details on her face and everything else. Yeah, like she had Ashford. Yeah, this is another figure I got at the comic book store. She comes with her base. Wesker has his own base as well. Somebody who had these take very good care of them. So here's little Alexia. She is cool looking to have. And you got Mr. Albert Wesker. So these two always are in the fight with each other. And then I got the big baddie himself, Mr. William Birkin. This is a really cool looking figure. I like to show these guys off. So this is William Birkin. He's about $75. He's in pretty good shape. Somebody had this one. Somebody had this particular very good care of it. His eyeball moves, by the way, in his arm. Yeah, this is William Birkin. He's from the 90s. From the 90s, from the Capcom was releasing all their toys, and got an eyeball in the back. Very cool looking figure. You don't see figures like these anymore, but these are figures from back from the 90s. They don't make toys like they used to anymore, but these are really cool Capcom figures. And I gotta show this one, guys, in the video. I do have the Miss Valentine herself, and this is in the statue. Let me show you guys. I gotta show this one off in the video. I talked about this statue for many years on the channel. I never get to show her off. How about Veronica Wesker figure? I have a few. I only have Wesker, Alexia, and I have don't have the clear one from Veronica, but I do have all the others from Veronica, from the Veronica game. So, because I got Mr. Albert himself, but somebody traded them off though at my comic book store, and I had to get them. They only had this clear. They didn't have the Veronica one I was looking for, which is a rare one to find now these days. If I can find it, a figure of her. Well, I had to get these. Oh, I forgot to show Mr. X, the big tyrant himself. So he has this jacket and everything. My mom made thing to keep his jacket on. Here is Mr. X in his super tyrant form. So this is a really cool looking figure, guys. Mr. X. These are really cool. This is like an old retro 90s figure. But this is from RE2 when he goes like when he falls in the big iron pit. Yeah, it's Mr. X. A really cool looking figure. And I have his jacket. So my mom stitched his belt on for his jacket, so I have Mr. X. And when I have him posed, guys, on my shelf, I have his jacket going like this. So I give him that really cool villain look with his jacket. Hello, Mimi, how you doing? I never see a Jake Mueller figure, but I go to my comic book store every so often to get like different figures. When I have him on the book, I have him like this with his jacket, like kind of over it, because my mom kind of made a thing for him where kind of put it over his head and have his jacket like this. And he's got his belt, but his belt has been stitched on. My mom did that for me. But anyways, I did get Mr. X. He's really one of my favorite tyrants from the RE series. So, let me see if I can get her to come off. One second. I got one original figure you guys are gonna love. One second. Get some fun for you guys. One second. Let me see. Get her to come. So. Have a little Scooby-Doo statue, guys. That one actually sings. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but as an RE fan, I don't have any of the other statues that were released over the years. This one's still sealed in the box. You know, this is Jill Valentine. This is my Ari statue, guys. This is the only one I actually have. This one costs $250. Actually, almost about close to $300 to get this one. This is from Revelations 1. They only made a few of these. This one's still sealed in the box. You can see Jill Valentine herself. She's got her gun and everything else. This one came directly from Amazon. Hello, Abba Saman. How you doing? So, this is one I talked about on my channel all the time, guys. So, there's Jill Valentine I got. Got this one during the COVID pandemic. So, if you guys see this one, you see this one, Seltzer and Andre. So this is the one I talked about all the time in my videos. I never showed this one off, but it's been sealed. It's the only statue I have. I don't have the Leon Kennedy one. That's for the RE4 remake. They were sold out of that one. I was trying to get the Chris Redfield one from RE Village. They were sold out. I didn't get the Jill Valentine one from R2 Nemesis. I missed out on that one. I don't have Leon Kennedy. There's a police outfit from R2 remakes. I missed out on that one. This is the only statue I have, guys, in my collection of the RE franchise. So this is brand new. It's from Revelations. That's what she looks like in the back. So this one's really cool looking. I had to get this one $250. This almost spent $250 to $300 for this figure. But it's pretty cool to have in the collection. So comes in a nice box and everything else. And it's made by Capcom, so they're a license. But this one from RE Revelation. So this is some Japanese imports. But I had to get this one though. Something I don't see from Revelations, a kind of rare figure. Ethan Winters. I have not seen Ethan Winters figures yet. But I do have the Miss Valentine herself. It was kind of cool to have my collection of Resident Evil, because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. About that Wesker figure, guys, he came with this. This is one of Veronica figures from Code Veronica. This is one of the hunters that I have. So his mouth does move. This is kind of cool looking figure. Rose Winters, no, I don't have her. There's a lot of figures I've not seen from RE Village yet. They're probably gonna make Miranda into a figure. They're kind of cool to have her. But I do have one of the hunters that came with Wesker. This was bundled with him. Where's Mr. Albert Wesker? Okay. So these two together were like $175 together at the comic book store, and he does come with a hunter. This is kind of cool to have. It's like they were $175 at the comic book store. I'm like, damn, I gotta have this. And I got paid that day too, and I spent I spent like half of my check this to get these figures. But I don't have the hunter. I have one other hunter, but it's one of the bigger ones, guys. And probably to see the one very on top. Oh, you guys can't see him now. He's on the bookcase. I have one other Veronica figure from Code Veronica, and it's the one boss I have. Get these guys down so I can show you so they look on all their glory. Mr. Hunter down right here. So there's one of the hunters. This is from the RE1 remake. I have one of the zombies. And the big baddie himself. So these are one of the hunters that you guys see close in person. This mouth does move. So and then I have the lab coat zombie. That comes with a bird, and there's like an arm that comes right. He has like an arm that comes off. Everything else. These are around my action figure, my comic book store I go to. Comes with a base too. This was well taken care of. And about this figure, there's a little history about this one. There was I saw something green one in this display case. I'm like, I asked the guy in the store, the owner of the store. I'm like, what is that green one that's in the store? And it was like a big glass case with some other toys. And it was the Hunter. So like, I gotta have it. So I don't have a Hunter in my room. So, and I have one from called Veronica. But anyway, I need to have the Hunter in the collection. And a lot of clips on from RE1 Remake. Now, the one I do have, guys, from Code Veronica is one of the bosses. I have, this is, I have this thing in the back somewhere. I have Nosferatu. You guys remember him from Code Veronica. He's one of the main baddies. And Veronica, when you play as Claire, he does poison you, the hell out of you. I remember dying with this boss all the time. So I did get hit off a few times with this boss. But I do have Nosferatu. He's got the exposed heart and everything else. Really cool looking figure. He's got the chains and everything else. This is the one I ran into at my bookstore one day. And I think he was like 80 bucks. He's definitely went on price. But he was complete with his tentacle. The only wrong with his tentacle was broken in half and I re-glued it. But it's one of the Code Veronica figures I do have in my collection. So there's Nosferatu. Be careful, Wesker. Under I might do this one hit kill. Alexander Ashford. Yeah, that's Alexander Ashford. Yeah, Alexia experimented on her own father and turned him into this hideous monster. The Veronica virus. Yeah. And oh, Nosferatu. Yeah, the big baddie himself. I remember dying with this boss as a kid. But he is a cool looking figure to have. Right from the video game. Now, do you guys see some really good figures, man? You know, because I know RE4 is around the corner. I have some figures I might show to you guys. I don't know, because some people are still new to my channel. I do have figures that are sealed in box. Now, I'll be showing these in the video, guys, because I don't show them very often, but today, because RE4 Remake is around the corner, I want to show my original 4 figures off. So, this is a special treat, guys, to show them off in the collection. Got these one day at a comic book store. They show action figures. I had to get these sealed. A few of them came from Amazon during the liquidation sale. I don't show these off very often, but yeah, for you guys. Hold on a second. I'll show the ones I have in the collection. I'll have to clean these off too as well. And these ones have skyrocketed in price over the years. And they have gotten more up now than they did before. I'll show my figures off in the collection. Give me a second, guys. Get these off the wall. And I have one other RE figure. Probably, guys, you're probably going to recognize from a particular game in the RE franchise. Okay. Alright. Okay. There you go, those figures. Alright, guys. So, here's one of the Crimson Head zombies. Original archives. So you guys can see him in person. And this is the one I used to scare the hell out of me as a child playing this game. So there's the Crimson Head zombie. This one's factory sealed, guys. He's never been opened out of the box. Here's the box art. Really cool to have. Oh, did several times find that boss either to the prison or the push me out of the edge. Yeah, I agree. So he did the same thing to me. But here's my original figures, guys. Crimson Head zombie. This is kind of a cool one to have. I had to get this one. And he's got the Cerberus dog. He comes with an extra figure. So there is my Crimson Head zombie. So you can see all the details in person. This one, I forgot these zombies can come back to life. And this one might just scare the hell out of me. I remember the first Crimson Head zombie and it was back on the GameCube. I'm like, wow, this is way different than the original game. I have one big baddie himself. You guys will probably recognize him from one of the RE games. It's pretty dusty to look at. Here is Mr. Tyrant himself. This is the one from RE1 Remake. This one's still factory sealed. I've been taking good care of this one. This one I got on Amazon during the pandemic. Right now I looked up his price now for a sealed one of this one. It's about $200 to $300 right now. He's definitely skyrocketing in price for a sealed one. Very expensive figure. A lot of people who open theirs, they lose value if they open out their packages. But I learned that the hard way with my dad. So I keep my figures not sealed, and I find them in their boxes. But it's got a very cool box art. I'm looking for. I do have the Hunter now. I have the Crimson Head. I'm looking for the Liquor right now, because I'm shopping for that one still. I'm looking for one of the Liquors in the series, from RE2, the more bigger one. But I do have Mr. Tyrant. I'm a huge RE fan, guys. I have Mr. Tyrant. He's actually, when you take him out of the box, guys, he's actually over 10 inches tall. So he's a pretty tall figure. Almost close to 12 inches, I think. Mr. Tyrant, yeah, I do have Tyrant himself. These are still sealed, guys. I had this one sealed for almost 3 years now, and I'm not planning on opening them anytime soon. But if you look on eBay, guys, right now for this sealed figure, he's about $300 right now, skyrocketing in price right now. This one's been discontinued from NECA, but so he's been discontinued. He's skyrocketing in price lately. The last time I looked, he's about $300 sealed. So he's worth some money right now, but he's still skyrocketing in price if you could find one. Same with this one. This one's going over 100 right now for a sealed one. This figure, the Crimson Head Zombie. So I was looking at price charting on some of the figures. I'm skyrocketing in price lately. This is the Lab Coat Zombie. The one I used saw was an open one. This is actually a sealed one I had. That's what it looks like with his accessories. This is from the original 10th anniversary collection. These were all released from Capcom. So I do have the one with the bird, comes with the hand and everything else. Very cool looking figure. The one you saw was an open one. It comes with the base and everything else. But this is what it looks like when it's sealed in box. So there is my Lab Coat Zombie. I do have Mrs. Jill Valentine. This is the other Jill Valentine I have. The one I showed is from RE1 Revelations. This is from RE1 Remake. I might buy an Upper Wesker figure. You definitely should, because he's still skyrocketing in price. I got mine for like $175 from Code Veronica, the Code Veronica version. So there's this is the Jill Valentine Stars uniform version from RE1 Remake. This one's sealed. This one I found in Brainerd Park Mall where I lived. There was a figure store that sold this figure. It's from Jill Valentine. I do have Chris. I do have Jill. I don't have this regular zombie yet. I'm still looking for him. I do have this one though, the Hunk figure. I'm about to show up. I do have Claire Redfield in the Stars uniform during the mansion incident. So that's one figure that I still have sealed. Still skyrocketing in price. Here's the other figure. You guys will probably recognize him anytime soon. He's Special Ops, known as the Grim Reaper. Only you survive, Mr. Death. I just want to meet the Grim Reaper. Here is Hunk. And this is another figure that I found over the years. Sealed. This one's specially ordered on Amazon during the pandemic. There's a dinner in the liquidation set. This is a Hunk from RE2 remake. From RE2. So there's Hunk from RE2. Yep, this is another sealed figure. Really cool looking figure to have in the collection. You can see in RE4 and Mercenaries as a cameo appearance as a playable character. Hopefully he'll make his return next year. Hopefully. The only one that NECA didn't make was a Wesker figure, an Upper Wesker figure from RE1 Remake. They didn't make that one. There was no Wesker figure in the figure line, and there was no Rebecca Chambers in the figure line for some reason from NECA when it was released. So the only ones were never made was Wesker and Rebecca from RE1 Remake during the 10th anniversary collection. For some reason they were canceled. But I know there was a prototype that does exist. But very rare one if you find that one. But for some reason they were never made. For some reason, I don't know. You have Chris Redfield. Comes with a pistol and everything else. This is the one I do. This one I did find last year. There is Chris Redfield. Albert Wesker, yeah, and I don't have a Wesker figure from Nickel line yet. Maybe they did make one, I don't know. But I do look on the what figures were available, and it seemed there was no Wesker planned in the collection. But I do have the Code Veronica one, though, if you guys can find that one. But that's the only Wesker figure I have is from Code Veronica. Chris Redfield, yeah, I do have this one still sealed in box. It looks very cool looking, right from the video game. So we're watching. I grew up with this series almost 30 years ago. Here's the infamous Ada Wong. It's from RE4. You'll be seeing her next year in the remake. This is from the original RE4 with her red dress. This was very cool looking. She's got her blacktail pistol that was in the Separate Ways campaign. This is a very cool looking figure, the infamous Ada Wong. This is the one we'll be seeing on the RE4 remake next year. But she's got a different dress this time in the game. So, but this is the one from the original RE4. This is the one I do have. I found her one day at a figure store one day. It was sealed. Got this one. I think I spent like 20 bucks for this one. It's a good price. The owner of the store can make a good deal on it. But I had to get Ada Wong from RE4. Because RE4 remake is coming out next year. And I had to get an Ada Wong figure. So I do have him. Now, you recognize one of my favorite characters. I hope he makes a return next year and we'll get to see him. The infamous Jack Krauser. I love Jack Krauser. He's one of my favorite characters from RE4. And I hope he makes a return in RE4 remake because it won't be, you know, hopefully he'll make his return. I want to see Jack Krauser and his glory in the remake with the RE engine. So hopefully we'll get to see him again because him and Leon do have some history. Because it won't be good without if they didn't have him in the game. Because him and Leon both served in the military force during the Javier's mission. But I do love Jack Krauser. This is one of the RE4 figures I do have. Yeah, so check this one out, guys. He's very cool looking. He's got the mutated arm. You know, he's got his knives and everything else. I keep this on my wall all the time. It's one of the RE4 figures. I had to get it because RE4 remake is coming out next year. And hopefully I'll get to see Jack Krause because I do love Jack Krause. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. And I love playing as him in the Mercenaries. I love that double kick of his. And that knee kick he does is one of my favorite moves. Takes the head, bashes it in the head, falls off. Oh, I love that kind of stuff with Jack Krause Mercenaries. Now, you'll probably recognize this one. This is the Iron Maiden. These things always creep me out. Chains. Yes, do you remember? These guys were infamous in RE4. I hope these guys will see next year in RE4 remake because there was two different versions of the Regenerators. There was the Iron Maidens who had the spikes, and if they launch on you, there were spikes coming out of their chest, and they would kill Leon. But this is one of the Regenerators. These things are always creeping me out in the RE4 game when you get to the island. These things, the noise they made always creeped me out. But yeah, the Regenerators. I remember these things were so hard to kill. They regenerate pretty quickly from any bullets you fire at them. Because of the way they have their Las Plagas. These guys, seeing them in the video game is more creepier yet. But seeing one in person is more creepier yet. But do have one of the Regenerators. There was another one that I was trying to look for. They had a glow-in-the-dark one that has the parasites you can see on the figure in there. If you turn the lights, it glows in the dark. I don't have that one yet. It's the other Regenerator I'm looking for right now. But it's a rare type figure. So those are my original figures. And on the wall, guys, if you can see, there are some old GameStop posters. I have Shiva Alama. And I have Chris Redfield. He's from GameStop. I had these for almost about... These posters are almost about 30 years old now. They're the posters from when the game first came out. And I do have some original stuff. I have all the characters in front of the mansion. I have like Jill, Valentine, there's a Chris, and there's like Wesker in the one picture I did print out from my computer. I got a little Resident 3 picture from Resident 3 Nemesis. You see it in that picture. Then on the side, I do have a glossy poster of RE0. It's in frame, and it's the one from with Billy and Rebecca Chambers. That one I got this year. Had it framed, but it's one of my, because it was my first game I had on GameCube, and I had to get the that glossy poster of RE0 from when they're on the train with Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen. But I do have that poster, so that's one. That one's actually framed and stuff. But I don't know if I do have a Resolve blanket right by me. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I do have an RE2 blanket. Guys, there's like the zombies you see. That's from RE2 remake. Sorry about the stuff on this bed. You do see Leon. There's Claire in that blanket. I have some umbrella pillows. And I have right there, you guys can see it, there's a Resident blanket on the bed. It's got all the games on it and everything else. Then I got from Amazon. You'll see one behind me as well. There's that little mini blanket. Sorry about the camera, guys. I do have like a little mini blanket behind me. It's a little mini RE blanket. Sorry about the camera, guys. But I do have that. I've been collecting a lot of RE stuff lately. And I have. Take this out real quick. I'll show you guys what I have. I do have a lot of RE games. I don't know if you guys have any of these in your collection. I don't know if you guys have in your collection, but there's RE0 on the ps3 physical. This is kind of cool to have. The merchant from Resident 4. I've never seen a merchant figure from RE4, and I'd love to have one. But I do have some of the rare Resident games on PS3 physical. So, I do have RE0 on PS3. Hello, Dr. Doom. How you doing? How's your day? These again, I will be streaming on my channel very soon. So I do have some stuff that I'm gonna be streaming very soon on the channel. Resident HD Remaster. And this is the rare one I do have in the collection. Resident Evil. This is the actually the rare version. This is the US Asian port. But it's had the manual with it, which is kind of cool. This one's about $90 for this one. Ashley Graham. No, they never made any figures of Ashley Graham or Austin Sattler, which is kind of rare, or even Salazar or Chief Mendez. There were some games I did get last year because it took me 2 years to complete my PS3 collection of Resident Evil. But this one has Western Report 1 and 2. Very cool. Again, I have a lot of Resident games that I'll show to you guys. This, if you guys are new to my channel, I do have a lot of Resident stuff. And then the book experience is a bunch of Resident games still factory sealed. This is one I streamed on the channel, guys. This is Biohazard Revelations, the Unfilled Edition. I did stream this on the YouTube channel. You guys can check that one out. I do have that one. Sheva Alama. There is a figure of her on the neck of the line from RE5. And I haven't been able to find a Sheva figure yet, but it's one I do want for my collection. Because I like Sheva Alama. She's a very cool character to have in the collection. Something figure I do not have yet. I don't have the Chris figure from the BSA outfit, you know, that punches the boulder. I do have the Biohazard Chronicles HD Selection, guys. If you're new to my channel, this is again my this stream on my channel, guys. Check this one out. I just streamed this one the other day on my YouTube. I live streamed it. About a few days to complete because I did Dark Side Chronicles and the Umbrella Chronicles of this one. This is a very good port to have in the collection. This one is complete, guys. So I did get this one off Amazon. This is factory sealed. But I do have the PS3 version, but this is the one I play because it's more cleaner and the graphics are more cleaned up on that game. This is the Biohazard Revival Selection. This is the one I did stream a little bit of this, and I did stream a little bit of Code Veronica. I still got to finish those up. Steve Burnside. No, they didn't. I mean, no figure of Steve Burnside. I don't think in the Code Veronica line. I think they did because there was a Wesker they made. I think there's Steve as well because it's made from Palisades, the Palisades company who made those figures. And I haven't seen a Steve figure yet. I'm kind of cool. If I ever find one, I'll get it from my room. I did stream this game the other day on my channel, guys. You can check that one out. I do have it in my collection. It has Biohazard, Code Veronica, and Bowser Fight. These are HD remastered. This one has a fixed camera angle for Ashley. And I did play the fixed camera angle for Ashley, and it was very terrifying. So you guys can check that on the channel. I did loved it. So, it's I did streamed a little bit of it on the channel. Seltzer even watched it with me. He liked it. I do have the US port. I have a lot of original games on PS3, guys. This is the US version. I do have Reservoir Revelations. Similar to this one, but this one's got more of an updated cover. Just kind of cool. Mr. Spencer. I don't think they made a Spencer figure. I don't think. I'll have to look up online which figures were made over the years. If they made a Spencer figure, I'll buy it. I don't have an Oswald Spencer figure. I got William Birkin now. This is all right. A second. These guys one at a time. So I do have Biohazard 2. This is Japanese imports. This is my complete collection of PS3, guys. It took me about 2 years to complete this. The US version. I do have the Japanese import of Biohazard Upper Raccoon City. I want the Japanese imports and the US ports for the PS3 collection. Because I didn't have very many of the original games on PS3. So, they're all gonna fall anyways. Then I have like RE5 Gold Edition. The RE5 original, that was the launch version that came out. RE5 Gold Edition was the first game I got on my PS3 when I first got my PS3. Japanese import. This one's really cool, guys. You should check this one out. What's weird about this port, it's got a movie in it, Original Degeneration. It came with the disc, so it's already on the disc already. But it comes with the movie, though, which is kind of cool. You don't see that in the PS3 game very often. I will be live streaming this, guys, on the channel. I got the DLC for it finally, which is an expensive story out after the main game. So I hope you guys will be looking for the Super Mario Bros. You can see on the channel because I'm going to be streaming this one on the PS3 very soon. It's because I just want to stick an upload still. But I did buy the DLC for it finally. I got the main story, the DLC story campaigns. I think it's placed after the main game. So I bought that for that game so I could play the main story, the DLC campaigns. Then I have like RE6 on PS3. But I have that complete collection of all the RE games on PS3. So, kind of cool to have. This one was kind of cool to have, guys. Having RE0 on PS3 was kind of a rare port to find. But if you guys go on Amazon or eBay, you can't find RE0 physically on PS3. RE0 was like $80 on PS3. And so was R1 Remake was the same one as well. It was like between 80 and 90. But if you go on eBay, they'll probably have a few ones on set are a little bit lower than that. But anyways, those are my. This is like all the RE games I have like on the PS3, guys. Like the big stack of RE games on PS3, and I do have one that has this is the one that has this weird cover on it. What's gonna happen? Anyways, I'll fix that. But I do have Resident Anthology, the one Resident 6 has like all the DLC for the other RE games you could download. It's like GameStop. The one I ordered at GameStop, it was like I think I spent $80 or $70 for this one. Have it pre-ordered. But I just have the box sleeve. It's complete too. The other one has a very box sleeve, but this one's still sealed. This one I found the game itself. The sealed one I found at a game store one day. As I have Resident 5 Gold, but this is a factory sealed one, guys. And I know this one's not in print anymore. but it's the only sealed one I do have in the collection. It's been sealed. I only spent like what, $19 for this when it came out, but it's probably been doubled in price since then. But they have a sealed copy of Gold Edition, but it came with a box sleeve, which is you don't see on these copies very much. So, but I do have a box sleeve one that's kind of cool to have in the collection with the really cool sleeve box sleeve in it. But that's something really cool to have in the collection. If you guys do find this one with the box sleeves. Pierce Nevins. Now I don't think it's enough from RE6 I could think of. They probably made maybe because they did Helena. They did a recent one of Helena from RE6. There's an 801 that I know that they made. There's Leon. I think there's Pierce and Chris now they just made. But they're like in this like those kind of boxes on my book. They come in those big size boxes. So yeah, they did some RE6 figures about, was it 2 or 3 years ago? Yeah, because they were on Amazon one day. I saw a few of them. They were on Amazon, but when I went to look at, they're not even there anymore. They're probably on eBay, and we can find them on eBay. But I have no RE6 figures though, so it's kind of odd. But yeah, I'm always buying figures. I go to comic book stores there also. Helena's sister, Deborah. I'm not seeing Deborah. They only made Helena. I don't think they made Deborah yet. But I know Helena they just made. I know they made Ada Wong. And that really cool outfit she has. Yeah, so that was all the RE stuff. But the really cool one I do have was this Jill Valentine statue. That's the one I have. I don't have like the other ones that they came out with. But I was trying to get a Leon statue one day, guys. I was at GameStop last month. I was trying to get that, I was playing RE4 Remake, that collector edition that came with the Leon Kennedy figure, kind of with the shotgun, and he's holding it like this. And when the game, it's weird about this, because the guy who works at the GameStop started talking about this. The day when they had their showcase on, was it back in October? I don't know what day it was in October. I think it was on October 20th or Sunday they had the showcase. And the prayers went live that day, and the collector's edition were all sold out immediately. And then when I went to GameStop, it was like a few days later in October, I went to GameStop and they had no collector's editions left. I was trying to get the Leon figure for my bookcase and sold out. So I ended up getting a standard copy of it, which kind of sucks. I really want a collector's edition because all the other figures they release, like the Leon figure from R2 Remake, they had Jill, the Jill Valentine statue. I'm like, and I couldn't even get a Leon statue, so it was sold out immediately. Like, you guys have any more in stock? I said, no. And they only buy like so many copies, and I was like, that was it. And you guys get any more? I said, no, that was it. So that was like a doing pre-order, and so I ended up getting a standard copy, just the game itself. So no, the collector's edition for me, which is unfortunately. So I wanted the Leon statue so badly when it was announced, so I missed out on it. Kind of sucks. So yeah. And then during RE7, they had like the big Baker house. I didn't know that actually came out during RE7's pre-orders, and I didn't even know that they even had that one. I missed out on that one, but it makes noises and everything else. And I saw some videos of it. I was looking it up. So yeah, so most of the stuff that kept one's released, I don't even have. So it kind of sucks. The only statue I do have is my Jill Valentine statue from RE1 Revelations. That's the only statue I have in my whole entire RE collection. So I don't have any other statues. So that was it. But I do have my original figures, so that's about it. But I don't have any more statues than that. But anyways. But I hope you guys enjoyed the game video, guys. I could do a live stream right now of RE5. So I could get ready to do that and clean up my room real quick. But the cool looking figure I ever got was a little Wesker figure. This is the one that made my day. Because I'm like, I see the other figure and I'm like, do you guys ever get a Wesker figure? I talked to the owner of the store and I said, yeah, some guy brought a Wesker figure. And I'm like, you guys got a Wesker? You showed me this and he's like, I have Wesker. But I'm like, $175, I'll buy it. So like, that made my day because I got paid that day. And like, I wanted a Wesker so badly. Ever since I was a kid, I've been looking for a Wesker figure. And because NECA never made one, that's the only Wesker I actually have. But I have his head that is there a head you can switch off and everything else. But this is the first, and it's the only Wesker figure I do have now. So one of my favorite beloved characters of all time. Papa Wesker. Ah, yes, dear. It's Albert Wesker. And I hate Chris. I'll kill that man with my bare hands. So, I do my Wesker voice pretty good, guys. It took me about 3 months to do his voice. But anyways, I do like Wesker, and he's like one of my favorite childhood villains of all time. Of all the villains in RE, guys, Wesker is like the top-notch RE villain and beloved franchise of all time. And there's no villain that even comes close to Wesker. Because Wesker is like one of the legendary villains of all time. And the first I see him as a villain was like back in RE1 remake, where he portrays all the stars and becomes the big baddie, and all of a sudden gets like the superpowers and everything else. I'm like, dang. Because I saw how powerful he was in RE5 in the game. Like, dang it, man, this guy's like powerful. Every time I see Wesker, I don't want anyone to hurt him. I just want to talk to him. So, yeah. But I did get killed Wesker yet. I did have Wesker kill Chris yesterday on RE5 live stream. So I was like, he's kicking the crap out of me. Anyways, like, well, you always want to get your chance, Wesker, and like, kill Chris, kill him. So, this is kind of a cool looking figure, though. So, yeah, I was glad I had to have this. But what he does come with, guys, he sits on the base, though. Check this out. It says Resident Evil on it, and it comes with this. This is his own base he sits on, but it was like really cool to have with the figure. For 175, I can't argue with that. But he had all the accessory and everything else with it. Some guy, when I was in the store one day, some guy brought a whole bunch of his old figures in, I guess from his personal collection, to trade them off. And this was one of the figures that was traded in. So I'm like, a guy who's been a Resident Evil fan for many years traded his figure off in the comic book store. I'm like, well, I know, my mom always says, some of it's junk is, some of it's treasure. So this was traded off by a guy who had this figure for a very long time, took care of it too. So I bought it. Now he's in my collection. So I wanted a Wesker figure since the day I was born, the day I played Resident Evil on ps1. I wanted a Wesker figure so badly. And it took me many years to track this one down. There don't go to a comic book store in my area. He never had that Wesker figure. And then one day I went over there. It was my lucky day, and I never Wesker figure. I took a chance over there. So I had a bunch of Resident figures that day when I was there. But this is one that made my day today when I got paid, because I got paid that same day and I found that Wesker figure. So what I have, and I won't forget that day either. That day's gonna stick with me for a very long time. But yeah, all the figures I showed, guys, like all these older ones, the guy who brought them all in. So I was like, it was like the mother load. I'm like, why they had Wesker in there, and then in that one main line. So I gotta get everything. So I think I must have spent like. So when I bought the original figure, they came back to $400, $500 at a comic book store. I'm like, well, I got paid. I mean, I'm gonna buy all the figures anyways. So, yeah, a guy who had these guys, I guess the owner who had these for a very long time, traded them off at the comic book store and then dropped them off. Like, I'll make them for my collection. I need a Wesker figure, and Resident Evil is like one of the beloved franchise that holds very dear to me, and a character I grew up in from my video game childhood was Wesker. And this is the one I always shares a lot of me. I'm obsessed with Wesker, by the way, guys. Every time I see him in the game, I just want to talk to him. So, but I like Wesker. He's like one of my favorite ones of all time. So nobody even comes close to this iconic villain in RE franchise. And hopefully he'll make his return, because I want to see him in RE4 remake next year. And the day I get to see him, the day I'm gonna, blow my mind off. So, but I'm wanting to see Wesker next year in RE4 remake. So hopefully we'll get to see him next year, because I don't know what Kevin's gonna plan. So, but I didn't want to see this though. But yeah, Wesker, I kind of and it's kind of disappointed that he's still absent from the series, and I still haven't seen him in many RE games. So hopefully RE4 remake will have more of a redemption for the character. He did make his appearance in I don't know if you guys play games, but he wasn't Dead by Daylight as a DLC character, as a mastermind character, and damn, it looked good. Because I want to play Dead by Daylight, and the only DLC I'm gonna buy that day, and when I buy the game itself, the only DLC I'm gonna buy is a DLC for Wesker and Dead by Daylight, and kill all the survivors off. So, when he was announced on Dead by Daylight, I'm like, now I gotta pick it up because I got play as Albert Wesker as the mastermind character. And playing him as a main villain and Dead by Day is a godsend to play as this character, and having your friends as the survivors. That's a rare treat in my book. But they had like the survivors. They had like Ada Wong as one of the survivors, Rebecca Chambers, Jill Valentine, and Chris Redfield. But when I saw the trailer for this guy and Dead by Day, like, holy hell! And it was from the RE5 version. But he has like Ouroboros. But yeah. So when I find it coming Dead by Daylight, I'll be playing as Wesker as a mastermind character and kill all the survivors off. So I always want to play as Wesker. It's like when I see Wesker, I want to play as him. So I'm gonna get ready for a live stream right now, guys. But anyways, I want to pick a video game video, show off my original figures and Final Fantasy stuff, guys. So I get my room ready now for a live stream right now for RE5. So I'm gonna be streaming on my ps4 right now. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming by. By the way, guys, thank you so much. Monica Wesker, Dr. Doom, everyone's else in chat. Thanks for guys coming by and supporting me. Thank you so much. Anyways, Veronica Wesker, I'll see you in a little bit, my friend. I'll be streaming RE5 because I'm gonna play professional mode and Lost in Nightmares, and I'm gonna do Desperate Escape with Jill Valentine. So you guys will see me in a little bit. So let me guys get ready, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Tell your friends about me. Drop a like, guys. I hope this video grow a lot. Bye, everyone. I gotta get ready for a live stream right now, guys. But I want to do a video, just pick up a video, guys, and talk to you guys. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. See you guys later. See ya. Bye, Seltzer. Take care, buddy. Bye, Alkeem. Take care, buddy. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys for stopping by. I gotta get ready for a live stream right now, guys. So see you guys later. Ciao.